But let's say Nancy Pelosi says, fine, don't vote for me. They lose the speakership, right? Because there's no one going to coalesce around. You're not going to get that 218 people to coalesce around another person. They're going to end up. It's going to end up being McCarthy. Because
that's just not true, Sam. That's just fundamentally not true.
Walk through this. I'm going to give you my scenario about this. I'm going to give you my scenario. They say no, we're not going to vote for Nancy Pelosi. We're going to vote for Hakeem Jeffries.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, and if you got what was the 218 to 212 or something, right? What I can't remember.
I believe it was 216 to 212 with a majority of 215 because if memory serves, 429 votes were cast, requiring a majority of 215.
So you
Democrats
now need,
had at the time, I believe, about 219, 220.
The progressive holdouts. Let's say there's 10 of them. Okay, they vote for Hakeem Jeffries.
Sure.
It has to be less than that because the majority is not the majority of people who are voting. It's the majority of people who vote for a named candidate, right? You know this.
Yes.
So I'm thinking, okay, so let's say Nancy Pelosi calls their bluff. Don't vote for me. And they vote for Hakeem Jeffries. It goes into, enough of only like 4 of them vote for Hakeem Jeffries so that there is no majority. They have to revote, right?
Yeah.
And then what happens? They have the same vote that they had before, or they switch to Pelosi, or they maybe other people vote for Hakeem Jeffries.
So
but
let's
if it
goes to a second ballot.
It goes to a second or third or fourth or round of voting.
Second round. Now you have 15 people who vote for Hakeem Jeffries, 215 who vote for McCarthy, and 205 who vote for Nancy Pelosi. What happens then, Virgil?
Wait, hang on. Why would if memory serves, McCarthy got 212 votes? So you're not saying that number goes up?
No, I'm suggesting in round two,
nobody can marshal a majority, so it goes to round 3.
No. You don't need you need a plurality of names.
That's not true.
It would require Democrats would have to vote for Kevin McCarthy to be speaker. Or a large number would have to abstain altogether.
Yes, or abstain. Under your scenario, Sam, you need a majority of the people voting for a name.
Okay, so let's
say not voting present, which means that if every single Democrat shows up and they vote for someone, then unless they have a majority within that caucus, I'll say it's not a majority, and this is again assuming the Republicans voted as a bloc and they are a minority, and no Democrat is going to vote for McCarthy, obviously, then it's just going to keep going to successive ballots.
Right.
And this is not an unprecedented situation.
Right.
It's simply a situation we've not had in 100 years.
And importantly, this could go on for dozens of rounds, as it did in the historical precedent that Virgil is nodding to. And this is where we start to talk about media attention and spectacle.